In this project, we'll be discussing about the bezel and how to create the mold, that means the core and cavity for this. That we'll look into how to apply the patch, this opening, how to fix it, and then we'll move into our common step which we saw in our earlier projects, like the project setup, the mold volume region analysis, mold coordinate system settings, the shrinkage, workpiece definition, post-region analysis, and patch operations for your parting. And then we'll look into the parting line and parting surface definitions. And then we'll define the core and cavity and we'll extract it and we'll do all the visualizations out of your production model. And finally, we'll be doing the simulations. Let us look this particular scenario in NX 8.5. In this bezel project, after opening this particular model, we'll work on this project and we'll look into the mold wizard scenario and we'll check the region analysis and we'll set the directions and we'll evaluate and calculate the core and cavity regions. We'll go to face and we'll understand the different color designations and we'll apply all face colors, and you can find these faces are not inside your core and cavity properly. So we'll go to region and we'll add the cavity, this more faces. Once you select these faces, you can directly find which are added. Now you can directly see here that all these new faces are embedded inside the core. Now we'll close this and we'll go to initialize project and we'll feed the name, the material, and also the shrinkage and the unit system. After pressing OK, you can see your model, and once model is ready, you need to assign the coordinate system for your bolt. Once you set your coordinate system, then part will be automatically positioned as per this configuration, and then we'll go to the workpiece and you can change the dimensions and you can go to the sketch and you can update the required informations also. And the center area is your workpiece and outside sketch dimensions you can alter. I'll just finish this and we'll update the values. This minus 40 will update to minus 35 and 40 to 35, let us say, and go for OK. So I am OK with my workpiece size, which you can directly see here, the static wireframe, right? So once you are OK, we'll start with the mold parting definitions so that we can allocate it properly. So we'll go to mold parting definitions, and once you go to mold parting definition, you have to patch the gaps and you select this body. Once you select this body, all the loops will be selected, applied, so that all will be filled, and once you apply it, you can visualize from all the sides that those surfaces are patched properly. Now we'll go to our regions where we'll create the regions and parting lines out of this core and cavity regions which we have defined. And once you go for apply, those regions will be calculated. Next we'll go to the parting line design and we'll select this segment and we'll go to the edit guidelines. Once you go to edit guidelines, so before that I will just close this dashboard, and here you can set the guideline length to your required values. So let us say we'll update this 400 to 300 and we'll select one by one. And once you select this particular edge, the direction vector you have to specify properly. Just like that, we'll go to the parting line guideline again selections and we'll select the guidelines. Next again we'll go to the parting guides and again we'll reorder the vectors by selecting the directions. Again we'll go to the vector and we can flip the proper directions as per our requirement. Again we'll go to the parting guides and we'll update the directions as per our requirement. So once you select this, the direction vector you have to select properly and you can flip as per a requirement, and so on. You have to select the other parting guideline and you have to select the vector directions in line with your current requirement. So once you select this particular guide, the vector, then that will be updated and you can flip whenever this is not in the right directions, and so on. You follow by selecting the guides and directions, and we'll continue with the selections of parting guidelines for other sites, and you can control the directions as well, and you can select independently all the sites and you can control directions. This side and these are not right, so we'll reorient by selecting the parting guidelines and orienting this, because little bit of tilt you can find here. So we'll be operating this to reorder the orientation. Just like that, whenever you require to switch, you can change and apply the vector. Just like that, another parting guideline, apply the vector, another parting guideline and apply the vector, and so on another guidelines, and you have to apply the vector, and finally we have to select this guidelines and apply the vector. Select the guidelines and apply the vector, guidelines and apply the vector, and finally this will be the final guidelines and selecting the vector, and finally will be done with all the guidelines which are ready for your feature creation. Now once you go to OK, here you have to specify the surface length, which I am saying 250, and now you can remove this dashboard. All these options panel you can close, because finally you have created all your required surfaces, and you can see the directions here. Control, go to apply. Once you go to apply, here you can sweep between the surfaces and continue between the corresponding two guidelines. Select the sweep and go to apply, and so on for all the corresponding boundary. So you have to go for sweep, and you can check the segments here between these two guides and apply it. Again you can check it between these guides and apply, and so on. Go to the sweep and assign it properly, and again you go to the sweep and assign it by applying it, and continue for rest of all the guidelines just by applying between these surfaces. So this surface you have to create which is little bit of more or intersecting to your workpiece. So this is very important, and you continue for finishing rest of all the guidelines, and in between you create your surface patch, and after creating this surface patch you will be able to completely cover it. So carefully you have to select the guides, and you have to form the complete loop which you are requiring, and then you will be able to extract the core and cavity out of this. So we are done, and finally after applying you can see here there is no options left. Cancel it, and now we are ready to go for core and cavity extractions. And then you go for cavity region first, apply. Now you can see your final output, this cavity, and after that you can create your core regions. Go for core, and you can see a green tick over the cavity, and now apply the core, and now core will be extracted, and that will be shown here. And now core is ready. Now we can go for OK and continue our simulation. So before going to simulation, we have to open our production model. So this production model, and you will be able to see this particular production model. Once this is ready, you can directly go to the mold tool and select the motion simulation, add the kinematics, and here you can attach the motion reference like the machine stroke and ejection stroke, mount it, and finally define the cam automatically and run the analysis. So once you run the simulations, you can see the directions of the ejection and the component moving out of that, and you can stop and rotate and see the locations and also the different configurations which you are interested to do. And in this way you can directly create your complete simulations, and which you can see through sections as well.